Hey, how's it going everyone? So today I'm going to be playing Rags to Riches, and as you can see she has no money at all. I actually had to do a cheat to get rid of the leftover money that she did have. So I guess the first thing that I'm going to go ahead and start doing is have her go fishing. She literally has no money, and I hear that's one of the quicker ways to make money in Sims. Okay, so she's not having any luck with the fishing, so I'm gonna see if there's any other ways to get money or simoleons. I know that you can actually dig up the little dirt piles and hammer on the rocks, and that can help sometimes, so I'm gonna see if I can find any. Okay, so I actually heard that the time capsules are pretty good, which is great. And I'm gonna see what else I can get. Okay, so I actually don't know what the common upgrade parts are for, so I'm just gonna go ahead and sell those at some point. Uh, but if I had to guess, it's probably for repairing things like, I don't know, your fridge or stove whenever that stuff breaks. Okay, so hopefully this metal is worth something good. Let's see. 70, that's actually pretty good, because normally I think it's like 20. Oh wait, that was a time capsule, whoops. Okay, 25. I guess that's okay. I guess the parts didn't sell for much either. I also heard if you breed the frogs, that can sometimes make a pretty good additional income as well, so I'm gonna see if I can get some frogs here. Alright, so I'm gonna attempt to fish again, so hopefully we can have some luck here. Also, I hope it doesn't bother you guys that I'm kind of pressing fast forward a little bit. It's just I know it would take probably hours to wait for her to fish, so that's why I'm kind of going a little bit fast paced here. Okay, so that fish was worth $9, so I guess we'll have to eat it because selling it would not make too much at all. Why is she making such weird noises while she fishes? It's so awkward. Now, I know I did a live stream a few days ago, but this is actually a totally different family. I know the characters kind of look similar. I'm just kind of not very creative. So, this is just a single person. Like, it's not a single mom, and I didn't build a house with the 20,000 simoleons. For some reason, my game was being really slow, so I did have to, like, just kind of jump to the traveling map because it just kind of froze during the transition. So since she doesn't really have like a bed or anything to kind of cook with, I'm just gonna see about taking her to the park and seeing what she can do to up her needs. I'm also gonna skip the loading scene because again it was being very slow. Okay, so the first thing I see is the restroom, so I'm gonna go ahead and have her use that. Since the fish were being kind of crafty or whatever the term they used at my character's lot, I'm gonna see if she can go ahead and fish in this pond. Actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna look for frogs before I go fishing because I did need to find a mate to see about breeding the frogs and making some additional income. Okay, so sadly it looks like she couldn't find a frog, but I'm sure she'll be able to find one later. I guess I'll go ahead and try to fish here now.
Oh, and May. Karoo. Yavuna.
I'm surprised at how fast she's leveling up her fishing skill. So this is going to be a little bit in the recording, so I'm actually going to go ahead and speed this part up. And once she's done fishing, I'm going to go take her to the grill to cook some food because her hunger is pretty low.
Newbie shark.
Oh, Obite? Ah, Imbo Beange.
Bars ba hersenoi.
Kiba? McJake.
I think I hear a cat, and I don't know why a cat would be at the park. Like, personally, if I tried to bring my cat outside, she'd either run off or not let me put a leash on her. So I don't know why, like, in Sims, it's kind of unrealistic. Like, could you imagine just someone bringing their cat to the freaking park? That actually reminds me of this really weird thing I had growing up. So we had 2 cats in our old house. This was from when I was like 7. And my mom was a crazy cat lady. Well, she still is. And we had this freaking cat stroller. So, like, it was like a baby stroller, but you put the cats in it. It was really strange and awkward, and people thought we were, like, psycho and stuff. It was pretty funny, though. We just, like, casually walk around the neighborhood and get crazy looks like. He is so freaking loud. Oh my gosh. It looks like she's in a better mood after eating her little hot dog things. So if you had to say, and go ahead and comment this, like, in the comments below, but what was your favorite Sims game? I think I like Sims 2 the most just because it seemed like there was more things to do, and I don't know. Maybe I'm just weird. The graphics almost seemed a little bit better in some aspects. Like, I probably sound crazy for that. But I don't know, it just was like a little bit better. Also at this point, I'm just gonna default skip all the loading screens because like I said, they take so long. Okay, so next thing I'm gonna do is see what I can afford, if I can like afford a tent or like maybe a bush to pee in because I hear there's like bushes for that. So let me go ahead and see. Okay, so it looks like we can't afford anything right now, sadly. I think I'm also gonna get that cooler in the meantime before I'm able to like build a house just because it'll make it easier for her to be able to eat and not have to like go to the park every single time. So hopefully we can have enough money for that cooler first off. And another thing is, like, if I have to go to the park and cook every single time, you're not able to make a single serving, or at least I think you're not able to. And I don't want to, like, waste $13 with almost all of it spoiling. Okay, so now that I have enough money, I'm gonna go ahead and buy that. Hopefully I'll have enough money for a tent soon enough because I can see she's really tired, but thankfully there are some benches around here so she won't have to travel all the way to the park just to sleep. And I know I was being such an idiot here. I kept thinking that I could put the hot dogs in the cooler, but unfortunately I can't, so those are gonna have to go to waste sadly. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and have her sleep because she is so tired. Look at her energy level, it's like almost in the red. I also can see her social is pretty low, but we don't have enough time to like go around talking to people when we're trying to make money. I'm also gonna speed up her sleeping because it's gonna take a while. Okay, so now that she's awake, I'm gonna go ahead and have her go fishing and then see if I can go ahead and sell the ice cooler for an art easel, because I also hear having an art easel is a really quick way to make money in The Sims as well. Okay, so sadly we did not make enough money from that because art easels are crazy expensive, like 300 and something simoleons. We do not have enough money for that, sadly. Alright, so right now I'm just having her fish so we can try to get some money or at least have something to eat.
Oh.
And it looks like the fish are still being impossible to catch here, so I'm gonna go ahead and travel to the park again. I really regret selling the freaking ice cooler. Actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna go to the library to see if we can make some money from publishing books. So it looks like her bladder is really low, so I'm gonna go ahead and have her, of course, use the bathroom before I have her start writing. Hopefully, maybe there's a fridge or some type of food cafeteria in the library, but I highly doubt it. Now that I think about it, she should have something in her inventory she could possibly eat. I'm probably gonna end up eating this berries since the hot dogs are already freaking spoiled. I'm so pissed off that they can't just like be put in the cooler. Like in real life you could do that. Anyways, I'm kind of afraid of the cow plants. Like I hear that they kill them, so I'm just like, no, I don't want to mess with that. Okay, so that barely helped her hunger, so I'm gonna see if I can do something about that here, like maybe cook on the grill. And then I do see a little froggy thingy, so maybe I can go ahead and hunt there in just a moment, but her hunger is definitely the #1 priority because it's getting pretty low. And it looks like my game's being glitchy again. That happens sometimes, and I think it's from the mods, but I can't be sure, but that's probably the most likely cause. I can't think of what else would mess with it. But I don't really have any mods that could really interfere with the game itself, at least that I can think of. Like, I don't even have MC Command Center anymore because it was kind of annoying. It was like, oh, this thing's breaking your game. Every 2 seconds, it was like blowing up my thing, so I guess I obviously have a few bad mods, but still. I didn't think like clothes could really affect how the game itself works. I'm also gonna speed this part up because it takes her a little bit to like cook and eat, and I don't want it to be like super boring for you guys. And when she's done eating, I'm gonna go ahead and have her start writing finally. I know it's taken me like forever to get her to do that, but I wanted to make sure her needs were fulfilled before I did anything else because I don't want her to like just die, like just drop dead while she's writing her freaking book.
Zone.
It sounds like she's talking about a calzone. Okay, so she finally finished eating, and now I'm gonna go ahead and have her finally write the little book. Alright, so now that she finished writing, I'm gonna go ahead and have her head home. And I guess this is a good point to stop the video, so I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did, leave a comment below telling me your favorite Sims game. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!